the next level.
The third area of focus that really has become very apparent to me as I've worked in Singapore now for 7.5 years and worked in many different organisations is the ability for a leader to navigating the organisational matrix. It can be quite difficult to know how to be effective when you have multiple bosses, when you have multiple stakeholders in the project that you're running, when you have multiple direct reports that need different things from you at different times. So you are pulled in many different directions, and as a leader you have to manage that. You have to find a way to communicate effectively. You have to find a style that suits not only you but also the organisation and the team that you're working with. Finding your leadership voice in that environment can be tough. It's not easy to know who your supporters are. It's not easy to know who are the roadblocks, who are the people that are going to stand in your way and want to see you fail. So, first of all, knowing what your style is. What are you known for? Are you known as the ideas person? Are you known as a subject matter expert? Or are you known as someone who builds relationships, who works with people to get things done? So once you understand your own approach to people and working in an organisation, finding ways to gain support through lobbying, through influence, is then the next step. But how do you do that? How do you become an effective lobbyist? How do you influence people in the right way? And a lot of it is about communication. It's about having the right voice, it's about having the right message, but it's also about delivering that message in the right way. So at New Voice, we work with leaders on an individual basis. We work with them in groups as well as part of workshops, either in-house workshops or public workshops, to go through some of those different scenarios, to think about these critical questions that we all need to ask ourselves, but we don't often take time out to do that. So navigating these stormy waters, figuring out who our supporters are, who our roadblocks will be, and working with that, not being afraid of it, but being comfortable in a very political environment at times. And it's there. Politics exists, and we have to deal with that. We have to be comfortable with it. How can you be more effective in that environment? Finding your leadership voice, being comfortable with it, will allow you to become more effective in what is becoming a more complex and challenging world.